All right, guys, we're trying something a little bit different here today in Chinatown with the all-new Tamron 35-100 f2.8 for the Z mount on the Z8. Let's walk around. Let's take some photos. Let's see if you want to go with this lens or the 28-75. Let's get down to it. All right, just first impressions on the build quality here. It's nice. Solid lens. I mean, look, Tamron's lenses aren't going to win any design awards in terms of something unique. They're workhorse lenses, but it feels very good, very well made. Got the USB-C port now, so you can use that Tamron utility app. I believe it's 5.0, and you also can use it with iOS. So I haven't really played around with that too much with this, but yeah, if you want to check that out, you can. It's a decent lens. And if you've got the 28-75, you've got the, the 35-150, you know the kind of build quality this has. And yeah, for the size of it, it's actually not that bad. This is all the way zoomed out, or all the way at 35 millimeters, and here's 100. So it's not that much. It's an external zoom, not an internal zoom, which obviously alleviates some of the weight. Doesn't really bother me though, but I like it. I like having it at 35-100. I don't know. There are some out there that are going to say, well, the 28-75 is probably more useful. I don't know. Kind of feel like that's a bit boring. You know what I mean? Like 28-24 feels very smartphone-ish. When you get 35-100, you get more of that portraiture length on the long end of it. At the same time, 35 is great for street photography. So yeah, let's go out and take some photos and see how it performs. By the way, just a few more specs on this. This is around 570 grams. Filter diameter on the front of this is 67 millimeters, which I appreciate. They didn't go 62. They didn't, try to venture off into something odd. 67 is, the baseline. And I think for a lot of lens manufacturers out there that are making zoom lenses or even primes for full frame mirrorless camera setups, 67 is where you want to be at. I reviewed a few already that are like 62 or 58, and you're just going, come on, guys, like, you're killing me here, because that means I got to buy more adapter rings and maybe a different VND or ND system. And it just doesn't make any sense. 67, baby, all day long. Tamron just keeps it consistent, as they should. Let's try some dragon fruit shots here at 100. Really nice compression, nice separation. This thing is lightning quick for autofocus. Damn, this is fast. Very, very sharp. Really, really sharp. So far, I am really liking it. I'm gonna grab this shot as he goes and he grabs chestnuts. Tekwi.
Yeah.
Tekwi, all right, Tekwi. One more time, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Thank you, Tekwi, appreciate it.
Yeah.
Thank you. I actually like this more than a 28-75, man. Just first impressions, I'm just loving the 100. I like longer focal ranges anyway, that's just me. And everybody's gonna have their own opinion, but I just like it. I feel it has a better look overall. And you can really isolate your subject, and 35 is a really great option for street photography. So yeah, and autofocus on this is just crazy fast, man. This is nuts how quick this is. Bokeh is nice. And look, when you're doing portraiture, 2.8 is actually ideal, so you get the person's face in focus. If you're at f2 or, depending how far you are away from the subject, if you're at f2 or 1.4, even 1.2, sometimes you've got to adjust. But 2.8 is kind of the sweet spot. And also, if you want to take group photos, 2.8 is not that bad as long as everybody's sort of on the same line. Obviously, f4 is a little bit better, but yeah. The one thing I'm going to say, the zoom throw on this is very, very short. So it's very easy to go from 35 to 100. Like, it's just a quarter of a turn and you're right there, which makes it ideal. Yeah, I mean, I've seen other videos talk about this is like a perfect street photographer zoom lens, and yeah, it kind of is. Like, oh, got some birds right here. Let's check this out. Yeah, there you go. Little bird action right there. And great. The guy was with a Q3, 28 millimeters, got to zoom in, kind of crop it, get in there close. Me, with a 100, I'm good. Hello. Okay. Some people like street photography, some don't. It's okay. All good. Look at the colors out of that, man. That's absolutely beautiful. Right out of camera, that is really, really nice. I'm always on rich tone portrait. I really like rich tone portrait on Nikon cameras. It just really brings out the skin tone. Big fan of that. So this is the lens. Look at the zoom through on that. Very, very short. Extremely short. Very nice. Got the custom 1, 2, and 3 switch on that. You got a focus function button here on the side. Did a great job. But yeah, this is a really nice lens, guys. Very impressed with the autofocusing. The autofocusing is crazy fast. And that's kind of what you want in street photography. You want to grab the shot and go versus, on some systems, you're just finagling, trying to get that shot in focus, subject detection. I mean, Nikon's knocked it out of the park with the Z8. It's really improved. Paired with this lens, it's a good one. Let's walk around a little bit more and let's take some more photos and see how it performs. Let me do a little bit of a close-up shot on this to see how this looks. At 100, you're not going to get a lot of macro on this. You're not going to get a lot of macro. It's pretty okay, not bad, but you can't get super close up, not like you can on other lenses. Let me try 35. Yeah, 35, you can get really in on that one. Okay. I kind of like just being around 75, 100. I don't know. That's just me. I just prefer that a bit more. I don't know. Quick and easy. And that's exactly what you want out of a lens like this. Walk around, grab the shot, move on. And the bokeh is pleasant. It's not too busy. It's well corrected. Very much like the 28-75 in a lot of ways, or even the 35-150. You're going to get a similar bokeh, but of course, at 35 or 100. Well corrected. Don't see a lot of chromatic aberrations or purple fringing. I think that's all pretty much, most of these lenses nowadays, let's be honest with you, unless you're dealing with like some vintage-esque lens, is going to be well corrected. I think this is the thing, right? I mean, just to be frank with you, it gets kind of, when we're reviewing a lot of these lenses, we're repeating a lot of the same talking points because they're all really good now. It just really depends on the brand, the focal range, the price point. And yeah, when you're talking about these kind of things, these are workhorse lenses. These are event lenses, wedding photographer lenses, daily travel lenses, and they will all do the job. Just being honest with you. So it really depends. Do you need a 35-100? Is it something that entices you? If it does, you're going to like this. I personally would go for this, as I mentioned, over the 28-75. The 35-150 I like a lot, but it's a very big lens. Of course, it's f2 to 2.8, so, that's a nice aperture range. But if I need one lens to travel with, I'm picking this up. Video and photo, this is everything I need. Just looking around the streets of Chinatown, here, walk over here to this temple. Let me capture this, see if there's any bit of flaring here, well controlled. We're trying to go to this, I don't know if it's a Hindu temple. It's very famous here in Chinatown in Singapore. But let's go inside, take some photos. Feels like it's sounding like it's exciting. We'll go in there and try that out. I'm trying to grab some photos here real quick if I can. Let's go to 100 because I can't get too close. I actually adjusted this just by my pinky. Holding the hand with a pocket 3 and adjusting this one. I got some shots there. I'm happy. Let's grab these pictures of the hooks here. And there we have it. Nice and easy, quick in and out of the temple. So yeah, autofocus is quick. Image quality is fantastic. Regardless if you're 35 or 100 or in between, the optical performance looks relatively the same. Again, I'm just looking off the back of my camera when I'm seeing the EVF, and obviously you're gonna be seeing the images as I'm putting here through the video, but it's great. I think the only thing I probably wish was that you had a little bit more closer focusing at 100 millimeters. At 35, you can get very close, but at 100, you can't get as close. That's probably my only nitpick so far. Taking photos of people, taking photos of subjects, the colors out of this. It's got a nice warm tone overall. It's just if you like this focal length, and not everybody's gonna like it. That's the thing. But I think if you want something a little bit different in your camera bag, and let's say you got a 16 to 35, and you're like, look, I want something that covers me all the way to 100, this is the lens to get. And E-mount or Z-mount, you're gonna be very, very happy with it. That's it, guys. Those are my thoughts on the 35-100 f2.8 from Tamron. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Would you pick something like this up? Or are you more of a traditionalist, a 24-70, 28-75 guy or woman? Love to hear from you guys. Anyway, like if you like this video, subscribe. Really appreciate the support, and I'll chat to you all very, very soon. Bye.